to Eldritch Dreams. I'm Eldritch, and this is part 2 of Meet the Silverhawks. Silverhawk siblings Arak, Maddock, and Lyrindale. They've just escaped from the destroyed nautiloid, which is all around them, and they're about to make their way. I have leveled them up to level 2, and I made one change. Maddock is a cleric of Mystra, but for some reason I was making him a Tempest cleric, and that's not thematically correct, so I've changed him to a knowledge cleric. They've all taken second level in their cleric classes, and for some of them that will be as far as they go in cleric. Lyrindale is going to go 12 levels in life cleric. Maddock will start taking levels in wizard, and Arak will take 2 levels in paladin at this point, and then go back to cleric. So, without further ado, here's old Shadowheart.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
She's going to round out our 4th member here. I'm going to go ahead and level her up. I'm not going to level her. She will be taking a lot of her cleric levels, but I'm going to go ahead and give her her multi-class that I'm going to give her in this, which is Rogue. She's going to be my Rogue cleric. She's only going to take a few levels in Rogue, but she's still going to be a trickery domain cleric. I just think that's very thematic for her.
Wonder if the
Since
gods
we're
are
a
watching
party
me.
of clerics who have multi-class. There's Lae'zel. Sorry, girl. I don't think it'll let us actually revivify her. Oh, maybe it will.
To cure.
Oh, good deal. I thought she was dead. I didn't know we were going to be able to do that.
live. Vakith blesses me once more. Our paths cross again, Istik. I might call it fate, if I believed in it. Neither the Geich nor the crash have broken your spirit. Yes, you may still be of considerable use. The longer the parasite lives, the more of us it consumes. Together, we must find a creche. My people possess the cure for this infection.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Come, our search begins.
It's always
We've no
pragmatic
time to
advice.
waste. It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Geich tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. Very well, but heed my words. We must scout the roads and scan the skies for children of Gith. They will lead us to a creche. There, we will be purified. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Does have it. Keep that blade equipped. Get our first piece of alchemy materials.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
You can go ahead and pause the screen if you want to read that. I'll do that for any book that we pick up. Do that briefly. If you want to read it, you can pause the screen and read it. It's a tragic letter. Belladonna. The waypoint. Shadowheart. So Lae'zel camp while I'm looking at 'em. Let's see if she can unlock this door. I think it's a difficulty 20. Yeah, it is. She's got a +5. We've all got guidance, so we can give that to her. Let's see if she can do it. Ooh, super close.
so impregnable after all.
Good work.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
And there is a trap disarm kit. Much easier difficulty.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Trap.
Second, technically, magic weapon. And it's a spear, which is very appropriate for her. Spears are kind of her goddess's thing.
I must keep going. Best avoid that trap.
Step forward. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
That's a good question. I think we all know the answer. If we don't, I won't spoil it. He is a light cleric of Lathander. He loves lighting. He's kind of obsessed with lighting. Lighting things up.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
Let's get that a shot at it. Nice. And we're gonna give him. This lets him. This is his domain power. This lets him take proficiency in all the skills of a particular ability. So he's gonna. I'm gonna give him intelligence. Gith had the same power. So a Gith with as a knowledge cleric can actually do this twice. Alright, look at that. Very nice. Let's go see what he can do.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Cleric wisdom. He just barely made it.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Never a dull moment. A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth. If not over, then through.
Who's this supposed to be? Statue looks ancient.
They all miss. Party of 4 clerics, and they all miss their religion check. Okay, well, I'm gonna
What's next, I wonder?
split them up.
Onward.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Time to press ahead.
Because we have a fight. Oh. Before I see. This is. Oh, it's not going to let me take his sword. Okay. Oh, he picked it up. Okay.
Something just woke up.
Ow!
Can't slow down.
She missed, and so that activated the spear's power, so her next attack will be with advantage. But it's Shadowheart, she'll probably still miss. See?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I need to find a way forward.
Need to stay focused. On my way.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Relics are wasted on bones. We can make much better use of them. No time to rest?
Time to get going.
Swift as my feet can carry me. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Something over there.
Now I can speak to dead.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
of course. And no one can talk to a corpse, of course, but I can talk to a corpse because I had speak with dead. Speaking of corpses.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
About 350.
Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for.
And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. How long has it been?
Thank you, Mr. Withers. There is a second part to this temple, but I'm not going to that yet.
Just avoid that trap.
Be cautious.
What? Some unlit candelabras, you say? There. Nothing there.
More of those wretched things.
Abducted commoner, Mangled fisher. Boy, parents in these parts have really weird naming conventions. Naming their kids some pretty weird names. I bet they got picked on in school.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Synaptic discharge.
I can't even catch my breath. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Gods are always watching.
Time to push my luck again.
They are really giving him a hard time.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Loot the area. Arsonist oil. Coats your weapon in oil. Transforms the target's fire resistance to fire vulnerability. Potion of speed. I do like the potions of speed. They basically give you haste for like 3 turns or 5 turns or something like that. But then they give you lethargy for a bit after that.
What path lies before
If
me?
that happens during combat, that's rough. Hey.
You there? Come here. I need help.
It's Astarion. Let's go see what he needs.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Yeah.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
Ta-ta, boar.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Neat.
There, the Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
Even injured, it's dangerous. Be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
It's our 4th potion of speed.
What's going on with that rune? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the nautiloid as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master. What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
I wonder if this encounter is here at all, since so nope. Nope, don't have to worry about these folks. This is about halfway.
Of course I want to be rich, but not if it'll get me killed.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Advantage on that intimidation check. And good thing I did.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
I think this is going to be a good place to call it for this session. I'm going to be more ready than, before we go in there. So, yeah, this should become more and more interesting as they level up and gain utility in their other classes, their multi-classes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a good time. And I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. And I will talk to you later.